All right, I think I'm finally there. Sorry about that. I was a little late and something froze on YouTube, so hopefully it won't be one of those nights where I freeze up. But welcome to my channel. I am going to be going over my spring retreat that I had this past weekend. I was going to be doing some alternatives from the paper pumpkin kit, but I honestly don't even know where stuff is right now because I'm still unpacking from my retreat. I've got a lot to do to unpack, and I just really wasn't ready to do any alternatives. So I decided to come on and show you what was in my retreat. Now, if you purchased the retreat to go, your boxes, they were huge and heavy, were mailed today. So you should get them in the next like 2 to 3 days. They went by USPS. I do have one extra retreat. So if you are interested in the retreat, I only have one. You can get in touch with me by emailing me, and that email address is Karen@inspiredbygram.com. The price is $152, and that does include shipping. So let's get started. I had so much fun. I had a new place where I had the retreat, held the retreat. It was at a senior center. The only thing was it was just a little bit too dark in there. It would have helped if we would have had some sun. But anyway, we did make do. But we made 16 cards, which you'll see right in here, some tags, and a 2-page scrapbooking spread. We used the mixed media florals, 12 by 12 designer series paper. This was last month's card club paper. So if you're in my card club, you have a lot more designs. If you're in the retreat and you're in card club, which some of you were, you have a lot more designs that you can use to create more cards. So we used the mixed media, and then we just went to town. So our first project, let me just put these all over here. We did, there were 16 cards, 4 tags, 2-page spread. Some people ordered some add-on classes, but we had so much fun. But let's go through it. I used the, where is my, I don't even know where my stamp sets are. Jeez, hold on just a second. I'm just gonna run over to my other desk to see if it's there by chance. I don't think it is. I think it's still packed away. But just a second here. Dun, da, da. Yeah, I honestly think it is still packed away. So I'm sorry about that. I can't even remember the name of it, actually. But if you were at my retreat, get out your notes. You can post it in the comments. Hey, Barbara, I haven't unpacked yet either. I know, it's just so crazy. And then today I had to work my day job. Tomorrow I work my day job. So 2 days in a row really actually kills me. I just don't like that. And then Thursday, I'm busy with my husband. And then Friday, I have Friday. So Wednesday morning's live is going to be held on Friday morning. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go over the cards because I think they turned out really, really nice. Again, we used the mixed media florals. And what I tried to do was kind of make them a little simple. Sorry about that ribbon, is really not straight. But very pretty as well. So this is the front of this one here. It's called Embrace the Journey. And then on the inside, you can see that beautiful ribbon. It's the iridescent ribbon. And we also designed the inside of the card with some DSP from the pack. Because, there's a lot of the DSP, and you'll see in the cards, where you can use it as a background inside your card. And then we added the white smaller panel on top. Every envelope was designed, and we could design them any way we wanted to. And also, people did not need to use the pattern of paper that I used. it was free choice basically. They had my instructions for my designs, and you know, a lot of people do that once in a while, and that's great because I love to see other designs. All right, we also used, this is a hold on, let me go back. You can't probably, maybe you can tell the colors, maybe you can't. I'll just let you know. This one's boho blue and lined with some basic black, and we used basic white for the sentiment. We also used the brush brass butterflies for these projects as well. I like them because they're super flat and they will mail really nice. All right, so the second one was based on a Calypso coral pattern, taking from this designer series paper here. This was my sample card. I used Poppy Parade for the Spotlight on Nature dies, and I probably have that card right. I don't know what I did with them all. I have like 2 sets of them, but anyway, just imagine Poppy Parade right there underneath it. I took from the Poppy Parade 3 1/8 square, and just brought it forward to that one. Use the lighthouse from Framed Scenes. If you don't have that, grab it. It's beautiful. And then on the inside, we just captured the designer paper as well. It's very bright card, but it's bright and beautiful in my mind. And then on the envelope, I just stamped the lighthouse. It's a little crooked, but you know, sometimes lighthouses aren't straight. All right, then we went to a Daffodil Delight theme with basic black. And I've got an embossed panel here, which is the exposed brick 3D. And we also used the Stylish Shapes banner, and we would just cut it in half and then stick it underneath. And we've got some more of those, the Arches dies, which this is the first time I used the Arches dies because they were finally available for me to order, and I just love them. If you don't have them, make sure you get them. They've been going on back order quite a bit, and I really haven't even looked at the list today. But we also colored in the little flowers here with Daffodil Delight. However, I did see some people coloring them in with boho blue, and I also think there was one other color as well. So people just do what they want to do, and that's a thank you card, by the way. It says thanks. On the inside, I did carry through from the front side to the inside with a 4x5 5¼ panel of the mixed media florals, and then a nice panel of basic white. And then I captured the designer paper once again on the front of the envelope. Now, don't worry about, as long as you get your designer paper on really nicely, it's not hanging over the edge, it's not loose. Postal Service does take that, and it's regular mail, by the way. So make sure you're not sending out your naked envelopes. We all want to see really pretty envelopes coming in the mail. And then we did a little bit of blending with this hello card. This paper here was white. It's this design here. All right, so what I wanted to do was kind of show them how to blend with our blending brushes, and we used boho blue ink to blend. This is all pre-printed, so we didn't have to worry about that. And Pecan Pie is the ink color, and we've got Petal Pink. Different color combinations, but I think they work. And what I was trying to do with this one is on the little flower right here, it's, oh, here's a better image. So this one right here reminded me of Pecan Pie. So that's why I chose a brown. You could use Early Espresso, even though it's not listed up here. I think that's a brown, and you can definitely use that. Let's see what I did on the inside. Oh yeah, okay, so it says, hello, you are simply fantastic. I just love this stamp set. But anyway, that is this one here. Next up is The Journey. Again, we use the Framed Scenes Nested Essentials die, Stylish Shapes banner die cut. These are carrying over to the annual catalog, by the way, so if you don't have them by now, you should grab them. And then we just used a bunch of strips of paper cut down. There's a lemon lolly underneath here, basic black, stamped in memento black. And then on the inside, we carry one of the designs to the inside of the card again. All right. And then on the envelope, I just took another piece of designer paper and glued it to the left side of the envelope. This is probably 1.25 inches. It really doesn't matter. Just use up your scraps. It's a great way to dress up your envelopes. Now this one here was 2 stamps. We used 2 stamps, I think. Yes. So what we did was we used the sentiment going portrait mode, because normally it would be this way. But I wanted to bring in this framed scene image because to me, it's like a road or a sidewalk, walkway, embrace the journey. So someone just, maybe graduating from college, has a new job, moving across the US, whatever. And I just thought that sentiment went really nicely with that scene there. Everything is stamped in Poppy Parade. And then on the inside, we just carried that designer paper and added a basic white panel. My basic white panels are 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. If you cut it that way from an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, you're going to get 6 panels. If you cut it 4 by 5 1/4, you're only going to get 4 panels. So the writing area for most people on a card is actually less than this. So if you want to save some money, you can just cut it 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 and you'll get 6 panels versus 4. And then we just took the Poppy Parade ink and stamped the corner of the envelope there. If you have any questions on this class, just let me, or the retreat, let me know. You can put the comments in there and I'll try to look. I have only seen Barbara's right now, so I don't know if there's others. All right, we're moving on to Shy Shamrock card base, and ink is also Shy Shamrock. Know you are loved so very much. So this stamp here is just one, so very much. And then what we did was fussy cut it and then cut it down to fill in the middle of the arch there. And then I just love how that transitions, right? It's using the same paper on the inside. So we open it up and it looks just like that. Now you can stamp other things on the inside as well. I just I'm pretty basic person. I like simple stamping, and sometimes I will throw in an image. Sometimes it will be a message, but a lot of times it's just blank. It's enough room for me to write. And then here's another strip of designer paper. This one's a little bit smaller, doesn't go all the way to the top and bottom, but it's a scrap and it does dress up your envelopes. All right, so that's that one. And then this one here, it can either go portrait or horizontal, right? So you are a ray of sunshine. And what I was trying to do with this was this represented the sun, that kind of ray there. And the So Swirly embossing folder behind that. I've got Poppy Parade, not Poppy Parade, I always say that. Pretty Peacock is underneath here. Now you may say Pretty Peacock is not listed on any of the colors here, but I used it because this here is black. However, for my eyes, it looks like a combination of the green. So the green and the black together, for me, it looked like Pretty Peacock. So I just grabbed a scrap there and we'll cut it down. We got the iridescent ribbon there with a knot. So you can either make this card horizontal because the sentiment, it doesn't really matter, or you can go portrait mode, whatever you like. And then on the inside, we did not use this pattern on the front side, but it goes nicely with this card and the Granny Apple Green. And it was also stamped in Granny Apple Green. And here's another little strip here that dresses up your envelope. So that was the class using mixed media florals. And then the second class, there was no stamping or maybe very limited stamping because we used the Memories and More cards from Mixed Media Florals. None of this here is stamped. It's just one of the 3x4 panels cut down. We also used the iridescent ribbon because we had enough to do that. I've used the brush press butterflies. I embossed it with my very favorite embossing folder here. And then again, this is all pre-printed. Here's the pattern of the designer series paper that's in Mixed Media Florals. And then we just use, or I used one of the 3x4 panels for the inside to write. It just dresses it up. I could have added some of the Mixed Media Florals, a 4x5 1/4 piece on underneath here, but I just called it good with one of the Mixed Media Florals. And then I took one of the stickers to dress up the envelope there. It doesn't match, maybe, you know what, I probably got this. My guess is I probably got these mixed up. I don't know. Some of the envelopes were not together. So yeah, I think this one is, these are all stickers. So if you got a nice little foliage here with a little Daffodil Delight flower and a ladybug. I guess I could have gotten that ladybug a little bit closer. It looks like it's like flying in the air right there. But that was card number 1. And on the inside was that Memory More card. This one here is probably my favorite out of all of the 8 cards that we created. I love the embossing, the circle. This is a sticker here, which we raised up with dimensionals. Heartfelt Thanks is another sticker that we have up here raised with dimensionals. On the inside, I had a scrap of Memory Moores and a nice little sticker there to put on the corner. So that was another card that we created. Third card, this is just a 3x4 Memory More, a sticker. We've got your iridescent ribbon. This was one of my sample cards because I had used the birds and dragonflies embellishments as just a sample card, but we added a piece. We cut down a 4x6 to 2x5 1/4, and then this here is a 3x4 on the inside. This is not what they had. This is something I don't really like. I don't like how this turned out. I'll probably take this all apart and just recreate the inside here, but I don't think that die cut really does it. It should have been something else. And then here is another piece of foliage with the ladybug, of course. All right, this one here, no stamping. It's just a 4x6 panel cut down. It says Grateful. And on the inside, I took, see here, the bigger image. There's also a Memory and More card that has that kind of the same design. And up here, it's more like a scrapbooking, card, but you can also write a message on here and send it as a card. Envelope was another one of those floral stickers with 3 different colors of flowers: Daffodil Delight, Petal Pink, and Flirty Flamingo. This is lined with basic black, which takes from the sentiment and the little strip there. This one here is Daffodil Delight. I believe you've seen this one before. It's got lots of Daffodil Delight on it. We've got the card-based Daffodil Delight. We have the panel underneath. We got basic black. This again is a 3x4. We've got a sticker that says Happy Birthday. And on the inside, we've got some really cute tulips. And on the last day, I brought tulips and vases for everyone. And I was able to find tulips with kind of an orangey color. And so everyone got a tulip. There was another color too that looked really nice, but I was surprised I could find something like that in Vermont right now, because we just have, it's gonna be 20 degrees tonight, by the way, which is not great. Here is some more tulips, which are just on the front of the card. Great happy birthday card. And I think I've got to send out my April birthday cards. So I'm going to probably send this one to someone that's on my list. Here's Celebrate sticker with your iridescent ribbon, nicely tied bow. I would have to compliment myself on that one. Basic white thick with a basic white embossed panel. And then just a small strip of scrap Memories and More cards. And then I threw in this one here because I wanted to pull some of the black from the card to the envelope again. And then here's another one. This is Mossy Meadow with basic black, but we changed this up. And what we did was I added Mossy Metal panel here instead of basic black. I thought the Mossy Metal looked better when I was creating that second card. We've got Exposed Brick 3D underneath there. And then this one here. I know I created that second card something different, but you can do so much with die cuts as well. And here is the very same sticker, but just a smaller version of the printed card. So that's that. And then our last one, another favorite embossing folder that's going by, I think. I haven't looked at all the lists today. So here's another one, just a note to let you know I'm thinking of you. And this is Granny Apple Green. It's super bright, but I toned it down with that blue backside of the 3x4 Memories and More. And then I had a little sticker left, and I will probably write something in there once I know who I'm going to be sending this card to. So that was all 16 cards. And then we had a tags class, and you guys all know I'm getting back into craft fairs this year. It's my promise to you. I had these recollection tags in my stash. Kind of embarrassing to say. I believe I bought these over 9 years ago. So I wanted to do a tags class. And these are super nice and are Memories and More cards. Actually, these are not the mixed media. They are something else. And let me grab the mini. They're in the mini catalog. Oh yeah, they're right here. They're right here. And they are called Spring Celebrations Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. $7. And you get quite a few sheets. They're 5x7, 2 each of 3 designs. So we did a little bird, or I did. People can color whatever they wanted it, but we all got the same tag. These are chipboards, by the way. This is the twine, what is it called? Nature, maybe, something like that. This was white circle, and we used our Stampin' Blends Highland Heather light to just create a nice little purple background, which took from the flowers here. These are Highland Heather colors along with Daffodil Delight, and I wanted to capture a finch. And we had a finch at our bird feeder yesterday, so birds are still coming back. We did hit it with a little bit of Wink of Stella on the flowers and the bird as well. I know it's so super hard to see that on your side, but that was one of the tags. Here's another one, which was non-stamping. It says thank you, and there's a little butterfly needs to get his wing up here. Let me just move that. Get up there. Okay, so there you go. And I just layered these little pieces together. There's 3 different ones. And then there was this reef and the banner tag and a butterfly. All of them, except for the sentiment and the reef, have Wink of Stella on them. And here's another color there. Then we have 2 tags that were stamped. And we have Welcome Home with some die cut hearts in Real Red, Cajun Craze, and Daffodil Delight. And these are 2 butterfly ephemeras that's in the pack. along with, I call this a dead tree. I had no idea what I was going to do with this tree because it just looked super sad. So I decided to put it underneath the butterflies here that are already pre-printed and colored for you. I just added the Wink of Stella to make them shine. And I thought this one turned out pretty good. I did another tag with butterflies. And those butterflies are die cuts in the kit. And then here's the last one. It's congrats. And again, I've got some twine here. And this was pre-printed on the tag. Super simple. It was super quick to make this. Everything is Wink of Stella out. And congrats. I thought, eggs, somebody's expecting some babies, right? And so that was the reasoning why I used the congrats. All right, so that was that. And then finally, we created a 2-page spread. I did case this. I want to give a shout out to the demonstrator that created this spread, but my instructions are packed away, and I'm so sorry I can't remember her name, but she is amazing. I have no idea how to put together scrapbooking pages. So this was super helpful for me. These are the Memory and More, I think. No, they're Stampin' Up. I don't know. They're on the last chance list. So there's, I think, 30 of these in a pack. And it's a super good deal. So I believe they were still available. So go grab those. This is 12 by 12. And so this was on the left side. I don't know if I can put all of this in here, but let me try. And then I think I'm zoomed out as far as I can. So let me see. I'm looking at my laptop just to see where I'm at here. I'm not going to be able to put it all on here. So let's just take a look at each one. They're super simple. This was actually the easiest page out of all of them. It was a little intimidating for me because everything is just cut in strips. These are stickers. We've got another embellishment here, which was punch shape there. And I added some of the baker's twine that we have. And then everything else is layered with Lost Lagoon. And it's just all this layering. And for me to figure out what was like level 1, 2, 3, whatever was, I just had to take my time in doing it. And I was successful in casing this. The white here represents the size of the picture that goes in here. So for instance, this is 3 by 3. Or you could cut down your photo to maybe 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, so you have the white panel as well. People did get I believe I gave them the white to put on here. And then this one over here is a 6 by 4 card. And then here is just a place where you can journal. And then the second page was this one right here. And this represents, so this will be on the right side. And so we've got a 4 by 4, a 4 by 4, and a 6 by 4. And then we have 3 areas here that you can journal for every single photo there. So my goal is to complete this tutorial. I purchased from her, and she allowed me to be able to use her instructions because I was offering it as a class and I was including everything in the kit for my attendees. So that was super nice of her to be able, to allow people to do that for a class. But that is my 2-page spread. There's lots of glue on here that I still need to erase off, but this was one of the last things I created before I started packing away. I can show you what a bag looks like. Again, I have one of these left, and I'd be happy to sell it because it's gonna sit in my basement most likely. Let me just grab it. The only thing it doesn't have in here is the nameplate, and mine is still packed away. But here is the cute bag. One of the designs, we had 4 different designs I found. These super cute tote bags. They're really nice, sturdy, and I can't even remember how wide they are. Let me see. Do I see Mark's ruler anyway? Yes, I do. So the bags alone are 12 plus 13, 14, 15, 16 inches across and probably 12, 13 inches tall with some nice handles there. In the inside, there's a little pocket and there's a little snap there so you can close it shut. This is one of the designs I really liked, but there was a couple, I liked all of them. But let me just take everything out so you can see. And again, if you ordered the to-go retreat, you may not want to look. Or you can. Depends if you wanted to be surprised or not. All right, so let's just kind of pull everything out. So I created a tag there. Life's detours are better with you. And this was attached to the tag. It was attached to the tag class. This one's not anymore, but I'll retape that on there. Here's the instructions, spring celebrations tags, and the kit is all here. You've got a complete pack of the ephemera, and you've got all of the linen thread and instructions printed in color. I'm going to be emailing out the PDFs to those that attended. I just need to make a couple corrections on that. So that was that class. The bag here, let me show you. Here's that little pocket. It's very big. Like you could fit probably 8 packs of dimensionals in there. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And yeah, it's got a nice little flat bottom too. This is a piece of cardstock, Pretty Peacock, that goes with, it was the class that I didn't cut correctly. So everyone got this at the retreat. My Sunday gift was mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I used the Daisy Punch, the little one that's retired. And this is like a retired gem as well. And on the back side, it says love and thanks. So basically a thank you for coming to my retreat. In any person that ordered the to-go also got these. And then here's the humongous pack of mixed media class. So I always include a tag. You got the brushed butterflies. And then our cards are here. And they're in order 1 through 8 on this side and 1 through 8 on this side. So it's all organized. Here's some ribbon. I think it was 3 yards they got, so there was plenty. The pack of ephemera, memories and more, and that had 8. And then here's the back side of the instructions. So that there's 6 pounds, I can tell you, because I weighed the boxes that got shipped. There are 6 pounds of products here. Over $50 worth of Stampin' Up! Products. That goes over there. Here's the full pack of the mixed media florals. They got the full pack. And then, oh, I can get her name now. Or can I? Let me just... Chris Robertson. So Chris Robertson, C with a CHRIS. She created the tutorial. For this is a layout. You got instruction. You got the Lost Lagoon, 2 sheets for cutting. And then you got 2. So there's 1 of these in this pack and a clear sheet pocket. And then this is the other page as well. So everything for like materials were in one of them. And then the weight was in another one just to protect them. And then they received, here's the sticker sheets. I love all of these colors together. It's kind of me. It's my earth tone, wild wheats in there. You got so many of my favorite colors. And I gravitated to this when I saw it. It's called Everyday You and Me sticker sheet. The colors Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, Pretty Peacock, Berry Vanilla, Wild Wheat, and it's a choking hazard. It says choking hazard right there. So if you have little kids, babies, whatever, they'll probably want to chew up those stickers. And then they got a full pack of the Everyday Happiness 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. So lots and lots of stuff in there. And then finally, a little gift I gave them. I found these amazing cups, coffee cups at the Dollar Tree. I'm not kidding, $1.25. And they tied into the class perfectly. The bags, the cards, the designer paper, and then I created a little card there, or a little tag. And I used the Countryside Corners dies, by the way. Those make really nice tags. And use the Shy Shamrock ribbon. And then there was a nice little pack of Pastel-y, M&M's, plain, and peanut. And a little bow tied with my grandma's ribbon. So again, I have one of these left, and I would love to sell it and get it into someone else's hands. You'll even get this, and hope it doesn't break in the mail. But if you're interested, it's $152 via PayPal, and I can get that shipped out tomorrow. And the bag you saw is the one that you would get, the blue and the white one. So let me just see. I don't think there's any questions or anything like that. So I need to get going and trying to clean up my craft room because I've got to work tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed looking at my retreat. And again, I'll be doing another retreat in October. Still need to set the date. I need to check with the venue because we're going to go back to the same venue because it was so convenient for everyone just getting off the interstate. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. One last thing. We talked about this. I am going to be making these. I'm offering a class for Parks and Recreation, and we're making these fairy garden wands. Would you like to see this as a class? Question mark. If you would, let me know. I've just ordered all the supplies for the class, and a lot of times what I like to do is also offer other things to my customers as well, because some of my followers are not paper crafters. Most of them are, but some of them aren't, and they maybe like to do something else for craft fairs, or these make them a really nice gift. Mother's Day is coming up, so I know I would love one of these. And what you do is these go into the soil, either potted plants, hanging baskets in your garden, and when the sun shines, you can see all the little, hopefully, glitter there. And this one has a little chain, it has a little pineapple, but you'll get to make 3 of these in the kit. So let me know if you would like to see that as an offering. I would love to be able to create it for you. But that's all I have for you guys tonight. Sorry it's not a little longer and not demonstrating anything, but I did want to show you this before I pack it all away and prepare for the new annual catalog, which is lots of last chance items today went out. I haven't had a chance to do an email, unfortunately, but lots of happenings right now. So if you're interested in getting some products at a discounted price, make sure you check out that last chance list, especially if you are a vendor at craft fairs. You can save a lot of money with paper or embellishments and make it more of a profit. And that's all what we're looking for. All right, you guys take care, be well, and I'll see you Friday morning. Bye.